Danville High, coached by Rad Kanaski. District 4, Rob Meldrum, District 4. Central Columbia, coached by Todd Cummings. And Cameron is in white, and Rob Meldrum is in the black uniform.
Well, Todd Cummings back up on another Central Columbia grappler. Meldrum was winner last year. So we're still down to the wire, and if Central Columbia wins, that is if Rob Meldrum defends his state championship,
it's interesting, Larry.
Central Columbia will pick up 4 points and move to 60 and move ahead of Myersdale. So it's down to the wire.
It's kind of odd, Larry. The 185s that just wrestled look bigger than these two heavyweights. They certainly both were taller.
Meldrum in on a single.
Meldrum is a defending champion.
And gains the takedown.
I don't know if it was at this weight class.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at the heavyweight weight class. Meldrum was first last year.
He won 8-6 over Darren Gardner. He was 34-1 last year. Beat Gardner, who was from Kennedy Christian.
Meldrum's 30-0 this year, and Cameron in white is 30-3.
Well, you hear the fans cheering for Central. They know that their Rod Meldrum has to do 2 things. If he wins, not only does he pick up his own individual title, as it's a reversal, it's tied up at 2-all, but he wins the state title for Central Columbia.
A lot of action for
team title.
Heavyweights. Going rolling round and round. It's a 4-2 lead for Meldrum of Central Columbia.
Putting on a cradle, but he's going to lose his wrestler.
In white.
To an escape. It's 4-3. And you look at the AA teams this year, Shell, and say, well, who had the best record? Line Mountain of District 4 was 17-1. And Line Mountain isn't even in the...
Well, they did have a champion in the finals. Monty Harner lost at 98. He was the only Line Mountain
North Schuylkill was
wrestler.
Ranked second, 16-1 in one season, and they'll probably end up in 4th place. Mifflinburg was 3rd, and they didn't score just about anything in the top. And Danville was 4th, and Danville will probably end in 3rd position. So the battle now is for the state team title. And again, those records I talked about were dual meet. This is a championship, and it's 6-3. End of the first period.
A lot of good action in the period, considering we're dealing here with heavyweights where there usually is not a lot of action. We have a 6-3 score.
Referee for this last battle of the night, Fred Ambrose, assisted by Ralph Byers and Fran Michael.
All of the stations in the Pennsylvania Public Television Network throughout the state that will be carrying this AA championship will at some time be carrying the AAA, depending upon where you live. Consult your local newspaper or contact your local public television station in your community for the exact day and time of the AAAs. In some cases, it will immediately follow this telecast. In others, it will be on another day at another time.
Fred Ambrose cautioned Bill Cameron, coached by Ron Kanaski. Second grappler out there for Ron tonight. Chris Ackerman earlier at 119. Ambrose living in Allison Park. Escape makes that score now 8-3. 1:40 left, second period. Rob Meldrum.
I think, Larry, this group of officials that we've seen in the AA's here has really moved these bouts along, I think, better perhaps than many years that we have seen. They have really demanded action on the mat. The slightest bit of stalling, there have been warnings.
There's a 2-point takedown. 10-3 lead. 1:25 left, second period. Rob Meldrum over Bill Cameron.
We've had no falls.
Well,
we
that's
were commenting when we did the Eastern tournament that I think
the last pin, 1982.
The last pin was 1982 in the EIWA College Championships. We've had none here.
None other than Colin Kilrain, who's now attached to the SEALs, United States Navy, over in the Philippines.
Here's that takedown, Larry, coming up.
Works off that single. He pulls it back in. Now there's the real boom. He's got it.
10-3 lead for Rob Meldrum, but
trailing right now.
Those leads evaporate.
For the team title, Myersdale is out of District 5, is first with 57 points. Second is Central Columbia, and that's their wrestler out there on top, leading 10-3 with 59 seconds to go in the second period. Danville is third, but they have no more wrestlers. North Schuylkill is fourth. They have none left. So what we're saying is if Central Columbia wins, gets 4 points, they'll move up to 60, and they are the AA team champion. And I telling you, when you see them that 57, 56, 55, 54 and a half among the first four, it's very, very close. Referee now checking to see if there's any stalling in there. Fred Ambrose. Good arm bar. You know what my father used to tell me, Shell? He said, never pass up a bar. And I took him literally and figuratively. Half Nelson, bars, cradles, all great pinning combinations. Well, he's going to get himself into trouble if he doesn't get off his back real quick. He'll end up getting pinned. Got out of position and gets reversed. It's 10-5 at the buzzer.
Well, I don't know if we're going to see more of this again, where a wrestler gets way out ahead. And here you see Billy Cameron has come back now to make it 10-5. One more period to go. And you're going to see some aggressive moves here, I think, probably by Cameron to try to put some more points on the board, maybe win the title. Rob Meldrum has other ideas, leading by 5. And he, of course, the defending champion in black.
Well, Shell, you and I, 140 left. They give 2 awards at the States. They give, of course, the team championship. Then they pick the Outstanding Wrestler Award. I've seen some great wrestling tonight, and I don't know if we're going to be in the air by the time they select that award. But I thought Peter Horst looked like exactly that in his bout at 132. Another takedown. Score now 12-5.
I think Dave Warnick's victory at 98, 12-1, very impressive of Amadi Harna, might also keep him close in that race.
But that looked like a good battle. No question about it. Lowry and Todora, there you have a situation where both wrestlers are undefeated. The only weight class where the wrestlers are undefeated. But the award is given for the best wrestler in the tournament. Again, I emphasize, not necessarily the best wrestler out there. It's how he wrestled in the tournament. How did he perform? The finals have a lot to do with it. We have a stalling call. 1 point. Stalling now at 12-7. Stalling against Meldrum. 55 seconds left. And that's how far, time-wise, that Central Columbia is away from winning the AA state championship, team title.
12-7.
So if it stays this way and 40 seconds left, it'll be Central Columbia winning the state title with 60 points. Ron Kanaski root for his Danville grappler, Bill Cameron. And seated over in the other mat is Todd Cummings, whose team is just 23 seconds away from a title. With 60 points, runner-up will be Myersdale. Seated to as the assistant coach at Central Columbia. 57 points for Myersdale, 55 for Danville, 54.5 for North Schuylkill, then Juniata, then Palmerton, in that order. And that's it. Buzzer sounds. 14 points go up for Central.
And so Central Columbia unofficially, according to our records, is the championship team, Larry.
Yes. Great job for Coach Todd Cummings. Put 2 wrestlers in the final. One came through and handed him the team title. Thanks to Bill Keene again from WLYC for helping us out. I really appreciate the information.